Hi, RDs. I am just so excited to be able to share with you the answers to the questions that you've asked me to answer. And this is how I thought I'd go about answering those questions. And I hope you enjoy it. And the first question you've asked is, why should we rehire you? And I'm taking it as, why should we rehire Kirsten? So as I was trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to make a video and present ultimately myself to you guys, I realized that the first question about why I should be rehired might better be answered by the people that have had me as an RA. So you're going to be hearing from some previous residents and some current residents that I have.
So I had the chance to have Kirsten as my RA last year, and it's been awesome just to see her grow through this year as her friend. And she just really follows the Lord in everything that she does, and she's always there for her residents or for really anyone that needs her for anything. And I think she'd be a great asset to Res Life as she continues to grow in everything she does. And she's just a really great friend to everyone who needs her in any way.
I enjoyed having Kirsten as an RA because she's always there for you. It doesn't matter what she's doing. She'll stop what she's doing, drop it, and come talk to you if you need it, or just come hang out, play cards. She's fun to be around, and it doesn't matter what's going on with her. She's there for you and won't let you down.
Okay. There are so many reasons to rehire Kirsten as an RA. She's super nice and kind of crazy, but it's a good kind of crazy. She's very understanding and a really good listener. She would do anything for you as an RA. And she's been the best RA that I've had since I've been at OCU.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from some of my residents as they're the reason I do this job, and I am so blessed to be able to have positive feedback from some awesome girls on this campus. And the next question you asked me to answer is, what are your greatest strengths as an RA? My greatest strength as an RA is, I think, just my heart and how I have decided to allow the Lord to be the center of my heart, and that's guiding me each and every day. With a Christ-centered heart comes a lot of love, and I just want to love on these girls by giving each and every one of them the opportunity to come and for her to not feel judged. She can come to me being vulnerable and open and be able to share what's going on, and we can have dialogue with each other, and I can give her just some advice and instill a hope in her that, everything's going to be okay and that I'm there for her. And if she's questioning what to do, I can seek out an exciting answer and ultimately create an outcome that she feels comfortable and is good with. I am just very happy that I get to edit this, and you guys don't see that I will have my moments where I boil up and maybe get emotional, because I'm going to turn this into my spiritual question to allow you guys to see my heart a little bit. And surprisingly, it's coming from my biggest struggle and obstacle question. So here's the question. What were your biggest struggles and obstacles this year? And now you're all probably wondering, how in the world is Kirsten going to use this question as her spiritual question? But the fact is that my biggest obstacle and my biggest struggle right now is protecting my intimacy time with the Lord. And it's because I am needing more time with the Lord every day to grow in Him and seek His calling, and ultimately filling my cup more every day, because I feel as though God is calling me to a deeper relationship with Him. And it seems that almost every time I settle down, a girl is approaching my door, coming to me just to hang out. And I feel as though I have to change my focus, put on a smile, and just let her come in, even though I need that intimate time. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I did making it. If there was some way that I could make money off doing something like this, I would totally look into it, but that's unrealistic. But anyways, on to the fun question that all RAs like to answer, and that's, what are your plans for next year? This may shock you, but I'm just going to be bold and come out and say it. But my plans for next year is to hopefully be chosen to be the RA of the townhouses. As a soon to be senior, I have a lot of ideas to be able to get people out of the townhouses and then just get them to come out and enjoy campus life and interact with each other. And my goal is to build a community that townhouses has never, ever had before. My mindset going into it is just to create events like a bonfire for students that they would probably put together themselves, but they would want maybe me to put it together for them and host. But I ultimately just want my mindset to be, as I would head into this position, to be creating events and a community that would allow students that are older on campus to gather without any pressure of being put together or anything, but can come as they are and just hang out and enjoy each other. An event I've always wanted to do if I ever became the RA of the townhouses was to make a drive-in or a lawn chair in or a dorm room chair in, just for the townhouses only, to be able to come out, hang outside, and watch a movie. Who doesn't love a good drive-in? And I know students would enjoy something like that. For me, one of my all-time favorite things to do is to host people. So my door would never be closed. It would be open to all and any who would want to come over and hang out. Lucky for them, I would greet them with a hello and a come on in, and there'd be food probably to follow. As of recently, my favorite thing that I've done with my residents is make pancakes for them, and I'm going to definitely carry that over as an event or a weekly ritual, to make pancakes for whoever wants to come over, maybe play a game and just relax. The next question you asked me to answer is the question of, has there been a student who has influenced you as a person and or RA? The question of who that is, why that is, and what impact did this person have on you. The person I've honored with this title of influence is actually one of our very own, and that's Natalie Clemens. And I'm beyond thankful for the influence that Natalie has had on my life. I can't believe she'll be graduating, but Natalie has taken the time to build a relationship with me outside of the past relationship she has had with my brother, and she has poured into me as a sister in Christ and as an RA, and she as an ARD, and I'm just so beyond thankful for ultimately her heart and her way of going about making Christ a priority and ultimately giving people a Christ-like outlook, which is something I highly admire, as I will strive to do the same ultimately. For the last question, I decided to ask the student that I thought I had influenced as an RA, and luckily for me, she was more than willing to be vulnerable with you guys and be open about the influence that I've had on her.
If I'm being completely honest, I did not want to come back to OCU at all this school year. I was dealing with a breakup at the end of the summer, and my best friend from home was living with me due to her current home life. I wanted to be anywhere but here. Last spring semester when I came here, I had a total of 4 friends, but every event in Moore Hall, Kirsten made sure that I knew about it. She has always invited me to join her, and to me that has always meant everything. Her smile lights up a room, and her friendliness is contagious. Kirsten has not only helped me get through some of the toughest times of my life, but became someone I know I could trust with everything. Kirsten has been the big sister that I never truly had. She honestly pulled me out of my shell, but she made sure that I was enjoying school at the same time. Kirsten has truly shown me what it's like to have a friend in Christ. Not only has she been a terrific RA, but an even better friend that I know I can always count on. Because of Kirsten, I feel that I have grown to love OCU, and my relationship with God and my peers have started to thrive. I don't always hang out with my RA, but when I do, it's not just because of the mandatory hall meetings, but because I love her with all of my heart, and she is truly the best person for this job.